This is Donna D'Angelo from the Institute of Christ Consciousness for our Planetary Transformation Meditation Experience for May 11th, 2025. Settle into your heart and let's begin with our opening prayer. Our Paradise Creator deities, Divine Parents, and Magisterial Son, we thank you for this opportunity to collaborate with you and all of our wonderful planetary and universe helpers to build more of the circuits of life and light and love into our planet, that human consciousness may be supported by what we co-create together as one. We are your children, and we are here on the earth plane to embark upon this great adventure of soul growth and to collaborate with you to hold the space for the planetary rehabilitation to further deepen and support the transformation of all life here. You know where we are at this stage, and we thank you for guiding us as we hold space for more correction to be conducted and for more people to pick up on the signals of the love that lives within them. Thank you for this opportunity to be of service, and as always, may your will be done through your grace and mercy. Greetings, my beloved children. This is your mother Nebudonia who speaks. It is my intention today for you and all of the humans of this world to receive some foundational energies of the life circuits bathing this world that will help you on your spiritual journeys to feel more supported and secure in your role of co-creating with Spirit those potentials within you that have been given to you to foster your soul growth and to be a light expression unto the world. As we begin, I ask you to take a few questions to your spirit. What does the divine value of goodness mean? What does it mean to be good or to do good? Take a few moments to engage with your spirit as I prepare you for what I wish to impart to you today through the circuits of mind and memory. Commune with the spirit within as I minister to you and gently expand you in my breath of life, my beloved children. Your physical natures and structures are being attuned to higher frequencies of light. These are subtle energies that you may not necessarily perceive with your mind, but there is a structure within you that is able to perceive these emanations of spiritual luminosity. One of these qualities of light is the divine value of goodness, which imparts a particular form and essence of information that your human compositions need in order to carry out the tasks given to you by the spirit within, so that you can complete the objectives for your human life incarnation. Of course, this is up to you to decide if you wish to participate in this undertaking of your life. Your Father and I support you in this and hope that you will see the value in doing so and wish to engage at a deeper level to express what is in your heart and soul the Father has given you. In order to do this, you need a more vital support structure around you to help you feel more motivated, trusting, faithful, courageous, and persistent to walk this path of soul growth. It is my desire to hold you in a field, if you will, of the divine value of goodness, and for you to experience life as being good for you, as being healthy, and intimately involved in your well-being. You may live here in a way that brings you into more peace and joy and purpose. So remain connected to me and your spirit and focus on these words as I minister to you. The goodness of life, the goodness of life, the goodness of life. Simply receive as you focus now in your heart and allow me to minister this energy into you. And we begin. If you wish, envision yourself standing on the ground, on the earth plane. There is an energetic cord that begins at the center of all reality in paradise and is wired through you, through your crown chakra, going down into your root system, wherein your feet are connected to the core of the earth. Allow the words, the goodness of life, to feed you from the core of the earth up, and that your spirit may feed you from the higher realms downward and form a mighty circuit in your heart where you are continually receiving the goodness of life within you. Drink deeply, my beloved children. This is part of your divine inheritance, and I delight in helping you expand to the divine meaning and value of the goodness of life. Receive and drink. Allow the goodness of life to be a foundational energy that your minds and bodies need. As it penetrates into you, invite it to go into those areas of memory where you may have felt insecure or angry about the way life is conducted here on Urantia. Invite the higher dynamic of the goodness of life and the way life is conducted in the universe to be a larger form and field to envelop all of the lower emotional or mental attitudes you have held for so long. Drink deeply of the goodness of life and grow stronger in what I am imparting into you now. My beloved children, many of my children of this world bemoan the fact that life is hard, unfair, and unjust. You know why this is so. You do not have to accept this as your life reality. In coming to me as your mother and asking me to provide you with the goodness of life, you are taken into another realm where you begin to feel more safe, and more inclined to trust that life is actually working for your benefit, your spiritual growth. It is not only a change of attitude, it is a stronger inner awareness that you can feel and anchoring, if you will, to the security and the safety I provide to you as my beloved child. I acknowledge each one of you as having the right to grow in life, to come into the fullest awareness as possible during your human sojourn of who you are and what you are capable to achieve as a son and daughter of God. You strengthen yourself in the goodness of life. You are fed with a quality spiritual vitality that is very healthy for your mind and body and renders you more spiritually fragrant to your brothers and sisters who are still mired in their own fear and unworthiness. In a few moments, we will direct your focus into the world as a whole to feed the planetary circuits of mind and memory with the goodness of life. However, presently, I invite you to still continue to drink deeply in me. Feel the need for that goodness of life to anchor down deeply into your body, into the memory system of your physical composition, that your bodies may remember, recalibrate to what this means for your overall support structure that animates your mind and your body. If you wish to expand your focus, allow these words to gently imprint upon you. Remember the goodness of life. Remember the goodness of life. Remember the goodness of life. And again, continue to drink deeply of my love in you. Ask your spirit to circulate. Remember the goodness of life all through the various systems of your mind and body, even into the most subtle layers and levels of who you are, thereby coming into a deeper recognition that life is trustworthy. You can relax in the flow of divine will is a stronger current within you. The planet has a very long history of life as hard and even lived to the degree of feeling that there is no meaning or value or purpose. This is so antithetical to what the true meaning and value of life is. Father and I have developed a plan of correction to reorient how you perceive reality so that there is a modicum of recognition that life truly is good and that it works for your soul benefit. I appreciate that it may be difficult at times to live fully in trusting this. There are many pressures and distractions that take you away from this conscious recognition in mind and body. But it is possible to maintain this awareness for longer periods of time. The more you imprint upon the fact that life is good, and it is good for you to live according to the principles of divine will. The memory system in human consciousness has paid a heavy price from the influence of the Lucifer rebellion. However, it is time to move away from that mindset. And this is why the divine value of goodness is so important now, to help you recognize the bigger dimension of life and that it is good for you and how you learn and grow. It doesn't mean that it has to be so stressful or difficult that you may perceive it now. We are here to help you open to the fact that life is going to provide you with challenges that you must face and work through, because here is where you develop the most rigorous composition of your soul to strengthen you for the ascension journey you are all now embarked upon. It does mean that you will get support, systemic support in your human nature and composition, and guidance by your angels and your spirit and your Father and me when you have questions about how you should live, making decisions about where you should go in your life, how you should develop your soul. And it is coming into this deeper foundation of the goodness of life that will secure you on your faith path and bring you more peace and joy. Allow these words to settle in as you continue to focus on remember the goodness of life and let it deepen into each memory of mind and body. Let us now turn our attention to the planet as a whole. As you have received from me, simply extend that energy from your heart into the globe before you, with these words to spiral around it. Remember the goodness of life. Remember the goodness of life. Remember the goodness of life. Let it spiral around the planet north to south pole counterclockwise, and invite all of the helpers, planetary or universe, to engage in the infusion into the areas of the planetary system of consciousness where it can produce the most effective results. Hold this as best you can as we minister in this configuration of spiritual energy. Feel your love for your brothers and sisters who need to drink deeply of this. Hold the intention for this to envelop their fear, their insecurity, their doubt, whatever is holding them back. Feel that willingness for the planet to have this energy pervade it in the deepest levels of memory, where it can produce the most good. Oh. Invite and hold that intention for my power as the Holy Spirit to pervade the areas where there is still resistance to opening to the goodness of life. There are still pockets of resistance. We ask you to hold that willingness for my love to penetrate into these areas, to feed your brothers and sisters with a dawning awareness of the goodness of life and that the life energies are good for them, will support them and anchor them in a new perception of what life truly is and means. Mhm. Invite the dynamics of soul growth to calibrate to the human mind memory circuits. Invite the intention for your brothers and sisters to perceive that soul growth is good for them. It is part of the goodness of life. It is part of the purpose for why they are here. Invite the dynamics of soul growth to register deep within the memory, especially into the body, so that this can calibrate and elevate those feelings of fear, and insecurity into a higher level of recognition that life is trustworthy and good for them. Invite my presence to blaze through the memory circuits to feed your brothers and sisters to remember the goodness of life and soul growth. Invite the light circuits that are a part of the rehabilitative design to calibrate more deeply into the mind-body memory system, bringing about a wider opening in the planetary system of consciousness for all of these elements to combine and register more deeply within human awareness, consciously and unconsciously. Join with your universe brethren now, my children, and elevate your gaze to the beautiful realm of paradise. Open your heart with gratitude and love for the divine plan of soul growth that has been entrusted to you by your spirit to live here on this world and to embark upon the stupendous adventure of ascension to one day stand before the Father himself in this conjoined stage of human will with the divine. Satiate yourselves in this moment of worship and communion with us. And allow the flow of the Father's love to expand in you and bring you deeper into the goodness of life, that it may ring through each cell of your body and restore you to its abundance and its beauty. Oh. Allow the perfection of your higher self to imprint more deeply upon your human nature and structure, that you may live in the state of knowing that life is good for you and that it is supporting you and it is acknowledging your right to grow your soul. Oh. Invite the glory and radiance of paradise perfection to make a greater indelible mark upon your soul, strengthening it, fortifying you for this beautiful but long paradise ascension journey. And hold this for your world. Hold this for your brothers and sisters too, with that intention that this be applied generously into all of the areas of the planet where this can produce the most good and the most opportune moment of transformation. Stay connected to the paradise level through your spirit, yet see yourself standing on the ground in this heightened field of the goodness of life. Send the paradise energy down into the core of the earth, where your feet are tethered through energetic cords into the core. And the planet is pulsing in a field of the goodness of life. And ask for these circuits to be now anchored, grounded, calibrated, and distributed all through the globe in the vast circuitry of the whole planet and its system of consciousness. And invite this to ring resoundingly, ringing through all the circuits of mind and memory, releasing the debris of the past, securing it in the light for the future development that you will co-create with us. Invite my circuitry as your mother, upholding the entire universe of Nebadon, to now radiate through the entire system of this planet and secure this world in my love. You live in me, my children. It delights my mother's heart to see you grow, to watch you develop your souls, and to help you with your struggles. Struggle no more, my children, but trust entirely in the spirit within, and the new environment that is breaking new ground in your consciousness to uphold you at what life is here to help you learn and grow and express. You have only scratched the surface of your potential. And in the coming days, as these energies integrate, act upon the motivation in your heart, your spirit spurring on in you, and be fearless and bold and courageous in your faith and how you are being guided to live each day as a fully awakened and aware son and daughter of God. And receive my embrace one more time before we conclude. And be anchored in who I am, that you may grow in who you are. Oh, oh. May you all receive an expanded insight from your spirit of the deeper meaning and value of this experience today. Grow more lovely in who you are, showing forth the fruits of the Spirit to your brethren in the ways that delight your heart and soul. We have completed the objectives for today. While I leave you in this manner, you only need to take a momentary repose in your thoughts and turn to me. And you and I will align together, and I will help you experience the deeper love that lives within you. Thrive in it as your divine source, my children, and know that it is always your divine birthright to have, to hold, to grow, and express. And I wish you all a very happy Mother's Day as you celebrate the gift of motherhood on the planet. Good day.